Sora 2 just dropped, and the internet can't stop talking about it. In this video, I'm staging a head-to-head showdown, Sora 2 versus Veo 3. Using the exact same prompts, we'll see which one nails realism, creativity, and humor, and which one falls apart. I'll show you step-by-step, mind-blowing, and hilarious demos, share prompts, and tell you which tool I like better in the end of each demo. People say that today, it's impossible to tell what's real and what's AI. Let's see if that's true. If you enjoy this type of content, like the video and subscribe to the channel, so YouTube recommends more videos like this to you. In order to use Sora 2, you need to have a Sora 2 invite code. However, I found this new platform called OpenAI. If you're unable to get an invite code or you live outside of the United States or Canada, and don't want to use a VPN in order to access Sora 2, you can use a platform like OpenAI. They always have the latest AI video and AI image models. Today I'll use them to compare Sora 2 and Veo 3. I've left the link in the description so you can try it out too. No invite code needed. Sign up today and take advantage of the free credits for new users. Alright, let's dive into the showdown between Sora 2 and Veo 3. First, let's make a short video that could go viral on TikTok. Something funny. I start by selecting Sora 2 in OpenAI. From the drop-down list here, I make my choice, then click on the text tab at the top, since we will use text-to-video feature. As you can see below, you can increase the quality quite a lot. But that also means spending more credits. For this video, I'll use the fast model for 8 seconds and generate it in cinematic aspect ratio. We'll do the same setup for Veo 3 as well. After setting everything up, I enter my prompt. Here's the prompt. A video shot from the perspective of a person riding a bicycle, and a raccoon passes by on a scooter as if it's late for work. You can find all the prompts in the video description. You can copy and use them directly. I start the generation, and the video is ready in about 2 minutes. Now it's done. Let's see how it looks.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? It's late for work or something. Ha! Go get him, little dude!
Yes, it turned out quite cute. It really looks like a real scene. The dialogue could have been a bit better, but I'd give it a medium score overall. Now, without changing any settings, just switching the model to Veo 3, I'll recreate the same video to compare. Again, I'm using the fast model in wide format. The video is ready again in about 2 minutes. Let's check it out. This one looks a bit less realistic, I'd say. The raccoon looks like it's been photoshopped in. When we compare them side by side, we can see that Sora 2 created a much more realistic and cinematic result, while Veo 3 looked a bit more like an animation. So in terms of realism and cinematic capture, Sora 2 wins in the first round. Alright, now, let's also test the physics features. Let's see how well the models reflect physical movements in the video. For this, I'm using this prompt, a female surfer jumping over a wave and regaining her balance, showing that motion clearly. First, I'm generating it with Sora 2. By the way, even if you don't select the auto voice and speech option, it automatically adds voice, dialogue, and background music to the video. Let's see how it turned out. Yes, the wave sound and the jump look good. A bit off in the first scene, but overall, I'd say it's okay. Now, I'll make the same video using the Veo 3 model. Let's check that result too. The jump scene looks nice, but again, there's a bit of awkwardness. Now I'm putting the two videos side by side. In my opinion, neither one gets a perfect score. They both did a good job capturing the surfer and the overall action, but the jump and landing parts don't look fully realistic. So, I'd say there's no clear winner in this round. Now let's mix different genres and try a video like that. For this, I'm using a prompt like this. A caveman acting like a YouTuber. basically blending two different eras. He presents fire as if it's a tech gadget, like he's doing an unboxing. I'll generate it with Sora 2 first, then with Veo 3 again. Sora 2 result.
All right, tribe. Today we're unboxing fire. Look at that glow. Brand new, straight out of the box. Tiny, portable, warms your hand, smells a little smoky, but in a...
It's pretty funny. The ending of his speech feels a bit rushed and not fully wrapped up. But overall, I'd call it a success. It really looks like a caveman unboxing fire. Veo 3 result.
What is up, guys? Today we are looking at the new Firestarter X. Check this out. Instant heat, super portable. This is a game changer for winter.
This one feels more like a real YouTuber vibe. He's playing with the fire in front of him, and the delivery fits the creator style better. In terms of creativity, I give the point to Veo 3. Both do a strong job on realism. The caveman is portrayed very well, and both speak YouTube language very funny. But for creativity, my vote goes to Veo 3. Now let's create something that could stop the scroll on social media. For this, we'll make something surreal, a sensational scene. Here's the prompt I'm using. A woman jumping off a skyscraper with a view of Hong Kong in the background. As a reminder, you can find all the prompts in the video description. Let's first look at the Sora 2 result.
Let's fly!
I think it turned out really well. It looks like a real cinematic scene. The Hong Kong skyline in the background and the skyscraper jump are exactly what we wanted. Now let's check Sora 3's result. Sora 3 took a slightly different approach. It shot the scene from a closer angle, showing the city from a more intimate perspective. To be honest, Sora 2's version feels more cinematic and sensational to me. Sora 3 looks more like an ordinary video, while I wanted something with that wow effect. So, I'm giving my point to Sora 2 for this round. Now let's test Sora 2 and Veo 3 with a completely unrealistic scene. Here's the prompt I'm using. A cat jumping off a couch onto a skateboard. It's a ridiculous idea, but definitely an interesting one. This time, I'm choosing the vertical format, and again generating the video with both Sora 2 and Veo 3. Let's start with Sora 2's result.
Rotation, look at the form! Tucks the paws, eyes locked in. Here comes the landing, front paws down, back paws stick. Perfect, rolling away clean.
It turned out funny, though the visuals aren't that great. The auto-generated voice commentary was amusing, but visually it kind of failed the test. Now let's see Veo 3's result.
In dramatic slow motion, the Challenger defies gravity, a flawless rotation, and the land.
It actually looks better overall, though there's a glitchy frame here and there. When we put them side by side, I'd say Veo 3 wins, but honestly, neither did an amazing job. For an unrealistic concept, both fell short. Now let's test a conversation scene and see which model handles dialogue better. Here's the prompt I'm using. As you can see, I've included a specific dialogue in it. I'll generate the results using both models. Also, I've switched the format back to horizontal for this one. Let's first check Sora 2's result.
If this bottle lands upright, I'm quitting my job tomorrow. You're done, man.
The dialogue itself is fine, but I can say the timing is off. There are clear synchronization issues between the voice and the lip movement. Now, let's look at Veo 3's version.
If this bottle lands upright, I'm quitting my job tomorrow.
This one is much better. The timing is accurate, the reaction moments are well captured, and the character even throws the bottle after speaking, which adds realism. When we put them side by side, it's clear that even without audio, Veo 3 looks more realistic in terms of movement and timing. So in the conversation test, the winner is Veo 3. One of the comparisons I'm most curious about is video generation using an image. For this test, we'll create a car commercial, and I'm using one of my favorite cars, the Mustang. First, I open the image section at the top, then upload a photo of the car. After that, I enter the following prompt. You can find it in the description. A cinematic car commercial scene featuring the car attached, with engine sounds and ocean waves in the background. It's not a simple setup. I want both realistic visuals and immersive sound design. Now I'm generating the video with Sora 2 first, and then with Veo 3, without changing any other settings. Let's check Sora 2's result. I think it turned out really well. It included exactly the engine sounds and wave sounds I wanted. Now let's see Veo 3's version. This one looks more cinematic, but the car model changed a bit. It actually started to look more like a Ferrari than a Mustang. So in this case, my vote clearly goes to Sora 2. It represented the engine sound much better and stayed true to the car's identity. When we compare them side by side, it's obvious that in terms of realism and consistency, Sora 2 wins this round. Finally, let's create a realistic video and compare the results. Here's the prompt I'm using. A summer scene of a woman by the pool. Something like, "Can you believe AI actually created this?" A playful, realistic style clip. Let's check Sora 2's result first.
AI video generators made this. Can you believe it?
I think it turned out quite well. You can hear poolside music in the background, and overall it has a nice atmosphere. Now let's look at Veo 3's version.
AI video generators made this. Can you believe it?
This one feels much more realistic. It truly looks like it was shot with a real camera. When you place them side by side, you can clearly see that Veo 3 looks far more cinematic and lifelike, whereas Sora 2 still feels a bit AI-generated at first glance. So, in this realism test, the winner is Veo 3. So after testing Sora 2 and Veo 3 across realism, creativity, and physics, I'd say both have their strengths. Sora 2 shines in cinematic quality and sound design, while Veo 3 delivers smoother motion and more human-like reactions. But honestly, they both still have a lot of room to grow. This is just the beginning of AI video creation. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like, subscribe for more AI tool battles, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's next. And watch my next video on your screen to learn more about the latest AI tools and improve your content creation skills further. See you there.